Hey, what's up guys? Just giving you a little quick look of my office tank and my tanks of today. You see, powder blue doing awesome, beautiful fish. Fish are doing great, corals are doing awesome. Toadstool's trying to get its polyps out without being nipped at. Dendros are doing good, Akins are doing okay, Euphilia is growing out of control. Jesus Christ. Digis, freaking Stylos, Acros, Montes, whatever you want to call them. You know, Jesus Christ, fucking everything's doing nicely. Corals are doing great. You can see the algae issue is getting better. I've been plucking and snails have been eating and stuff. But we do have a little bit of a hair algae issue, like right here on this bottom area. But it'll slowly recover, you know, as being all cleaned up and snails doing their thing, crabs doing their thing, blennies doing their thing, tangs doing their thing, which is the powder blue. Clam is very, very open, doing nicely. He's been opening up more because the blenny, this guy, the spotted blenny, has been not laying on top of him like he usually does. He's been staying in this little cave right here that he just made out for himself. So I guess he's liking it there now, and he left this guy alone. So by leaving him alone, he's been pretty much opening up very, very nicely. Tank is doing great. You can see all the growth. So I got my frag tank with my cabinet guy right now. His name's Cesar. Cesar basically picked up my frag tank. He's building me a custom stand for it. I don't want a canopy top. He's gonna basically build a stand where I can, the stand, basically the tank is gonna be on this side, and then right here is gonna be like a cutting board style type of top where I can be able to cut coral, you know, do what I need to do, and then just put them in the frag tank and stuff like that. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be all white lacquer finish. Basically gonna have a tank on this end with the light up on top. I'm gonna get an AP9X Kessel for it, but when I can start pruning this out little by little, so I don't want to cut it all up or it looks all just not good. I'm gonna just do it by layer. So cut this portion, cut it around here, maybe a little bit up here, maybe a couple branches, so it still looks like it's being grown out, but not too much. Probably this guy right here gonna be gone, a little bit more opened up over here, so the Akins on the bottom can get a little bit more light. And gonna frag out more of this digi, get rid of this little rack right here. Guys have been picking up some coral, zoas, and a few digis, and gave him a couple Monty caps, but this big one is still there. Got to get rid of that. Other than that, things are doing well. All right, now we're gonna go see the other tank. Okay, now we're in my bedroom tank. Things are doing fine. Been fragging out some more zoas in here. That's what I'm saying. When I get my frag tank, I'll start placing things in there. But got these guys on frag plugs. Definitely got to start, you know, putting these guys on frag plugs and just getting them out of this tank. But they're all growing into their own little mini colonies. You can see that. This guy here is looking nice. Got all these different types of zoas. Who will win the war? Who knows? But definitely got that going. Look at this guy. I don't know if that's some Sunny D's or whatever stuck on this freaking pump, but I'm definitely gonna get him off of there. Put him on a frag plug in just a moment. Corals are doing great. So I saw this one SPS mini colony right there. It's more of an orangey tone of color. I don't know if the camera can pick it up pretty well, but it's really nice. And I got him actually like about last Saturday when me and Arlene went to go get her fish and stuff for her tank, which her tank is doing really well. We still got to get the protein skimmer going. We're going to do another part for that, but I'm going to post another video showing us what we did with what we did recently, and I'll be posting that one out, you know, soon. But still got a lot more to do with Arlene's tank. But her fish, we got a surgeon tank powder blue in there with a damsel, and they're still doing awesome. You know, I love surgeon tanks. I just want to say I'm just, you know, experienced with tanks, so I just know what I'm doing with when it comes to these sort of fishes and stuff. But would never put a tang or never put a situation with a fish and stuff when I knew her tank wasn't going to be ready. But I did test the water parameters and everything seemed to be stable. They stay stable within the next day or so. So, you know, fish are doing fine, no signs of ick or anything in her tank. But Anyways, back to my tank. Things are doing great. Things are doing awesome. Beautiful coloration, beautiful growth, man. This PC Rainbow is just growing, and he's just literally melting on the rock work. And just making sure all these guys just are gonna have their own, you know, place before I start fragging them one day. But you can see they're growing. They're growing nicely. The Lido right there has got some beautiful coloration. I'm gonna start trimming back these green Monty caps too. Encrusting corals are encrusting. Candy cane coral is splitting and making more heads. I'm gonna have to, you know, do something about him. See, some of his green is coming back in his mouth. And then we got a little cluster of zoas right there. Looks like another chaos with Oompa Loompa or something like that, with fire and ice right there. See, they're just trying to grow everywhere, but I'm gonna take those guys out because I don't want them growing on the rock work. Everything doing fine. Red Planet doing good. Cherry Bomb doing great. Melting, just doing really good. Sexy Orange Passion, you can see is just growing more and more. He's encrusting. You can see on the bottom there, he's just melting down. Looking beautiful, looking nice. Hopefully this coral grows out and branches out really nicely. I'd like to help out the reefing community out there and just give out some $20 frags and stuff. It'd be cool. Favorite coral doing great. Maleficent doing great. You can see it's already encrusting a lot right there on the bottom area. It's doing awesome. These acros here are doing awesome. SPS corals are doing good. My girl Arlene wants already a little frag of this Slimer coral right here. This green Slimer. Let's go back. Go. So I'm going to clean up the sand bed in here too, try to get a lot of these snails and dead shells out. Beautiful clam. This guy used to be more on the white and brown side, and he's actually blue. He's been tinting blue. I don't know if it has something to do with the lighting or what, but he's been actually changing, morphing into more like a bluish tone of color, you know? So he is a Dorasa clam or something like that, whatever it's called, but you know, he's got that bluish haze, so it just makes me wonder if it's just tinting out because of the fact that there's a blue hue in here, even though you don't see it because I got the filter on. And everything else doing really well. Fish are doing good in this tank. I just checked the calcium levels in this tank. They're at 440, acceptable parameters. Nice, I love it. You know, so calcium is stable. I had to raise it up a little bit, but they're fine now when it comes to stability. So I just want to make sure the tank is always staying stable. Always checking, testing is always a must, you know. Do it weekly, do it every 2 weeks, but just remember, you got to test your water. Don't make yourself believe that everything's okay because you look at it and you want to say, hey, my corals are doing fine, why am I going to even trip? Don't wait until they're not doing fine. You know, just test your water and stuff like that. You know, you can learn a lot from just looking at your tank, but you can do so much better if you just test that water. All right? Bojo, bojo. Bojo, bojo. Yeah, I'm talking to my dog. My dog. My dog. Yeah, all right. So let's go to the living room tanks now. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, it's my dog. Yeah. She likes to lay out in the front and enjoy the grass. Nice out here, huh, dog? All right, anyways. So over here, back at the tanks, living room tanks doing good. You can see doing really, really well. Nice. Life is doing great. Tanks are doing awesome. Remember this tree, Nephnia, whatever you want to call it, you know, was closed up. Look how big he is now. And I don't do anything with the water and stuff like that. I do my testing and stuff. I leave everything the same. Just because one coral's not doing well at the time doesn't mean, oh shit, hell's breaking loose. Look at it now. Now it's opened up, it's thriving, it's doing its thing. You know, little by little, you want to just maybe just test and just leave alone. And if something was going wrong and you think there may be coral warfare and there may be some toxins or something spilling in the water because of the corals just butting heads with each other, just put a little carbon in there and stuff and see what that does for you, and just let it work its thing, and just be patient and see what happens. If you notice that things are starting to more die off, and then obviously, yeah, you better do a water change and just put that carbon bag in there and just, you know, wait it out and just be patient. So look what I got. I got a nice little torch coral. You know, it's starting to do okay, doing well. It's acclimating to its new spot. Got them from Aquatic Collection, beautiful specimen. I fragged out, just like I said, what I could frag out with the other acro that was there that was STNing. So far, this guy's been here for like about 3 to 4 days now, 4 days. And has not bleached out or anything. So I think those two little nubs right there are gonna start encrusting and doing well, knock on wood. I hope so. Other than that, you know, things are doing fine. You can see there's that one right there. Look at that Aptasia right there, right next to it. Gotta kill that off. But that guy actually got that little acro piece right there. It's encrusting up on top right there. I actually got him from top shelf. It's a nice bluish acro. I don't know what it is, whatever. But we'll see how well it does. Other than that, tank is doing fine. Tank is doing great. Fish are doing fine. Fish are doing great. It's just a beautiful system. Beautiful hobby. It's like every side of the tank has its own world, huh? You take a view right here, you're looking at one part of the ocean. And then all of a sudden, you're looking at another part of the ocean. And then all of a sudden, you got this view of the ocean. It's just, I love it, man. What a great hobby. And then we got this tank over here, everything doing fine, doing well, thriving. You know, it's all connected to one system. It's the temperature, 78 degrees. 78 degrees is usually what I have it on it, you know, when it comes to my systems. It is the old Digital Aquatics temperature probe that's in there. Once in a while, the controllers will say 83, 84 when it's not so. It's just, it's been a while. So once I change to the GHL Profilux system, it's gonna be nice. So, you know, other than that, tanks are doing well. Grandma doing good. Achilles doing good. What is that? Leopard Rassie doing good. Beautiful. Parameter staying stable. Calcium reactor operating well. Great. Look at all the heads now. This Duncan coral right here was getting so irritated when it was in the office tank that the polyps and all that, the heads weren't even opening up at all. Ever since I put it into here without any nipping or anything from the powder blue or anything like that, the heads have not only grown, but it's now popping out all these new heads. And soon I'll be fragging this guy out and putting in my frag display, my new frag tank, and trying to get some people over, or just give it to my LFS. If no one comes over to get them, I don't want them to overgrow into the frag tank. It's not a huge tank, it's gonna be a small one. I'm pretty sure I posted it already, so you guys have a look at it, but I'll show it to you guys again when I get it back. Other than that, guys, systems are doing really well. Hopefully your guys' systems are doing good too. Everything's thriving and everybody's coming home to something beautiful, and, you know, knock on wood, you know, be patient. Stability is key. And yeah, you guys just have a good one. I'm gonna go chill with my dogs outside, and yeah, peace out, man. You guys have a good one. Peace.